Now, we all have heard that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I don't want you to fail, my friend. So you definitely need a plan. How could you possibly lead anyone if they don't know who they're following? Watch this video all the way through because I'm going to teach you how to create a content plan, stick to a schedule, and also help you with consistency. All right, y'all, let's just get really real. This is just you and me talking, okay? Because if anybody knows anything about mistakes, it's me. I'm new to YouTube. I'm a smaller creator here on the YouTube platform, but I am not new to the creative world, okay? I've been creating content for quite some time, and I've made all the mistakes so that you don't have to. So please, definitely take notes, take mental notes, take whatever you need to from this video so that you can apply it to your YouTube journey on your way to get monetized. I'm trying to save you a lot of time and a whole lot of creative heartbreak, okay? So just bear with me. Mistake number one that I'm going to call myself out about because I did this in my first couple of videos is you're chasing after trends without really having the expertise of what those things are even about or even how to teach them to other people. Prime example, when you started to see YouTube is on easy mode or YouTube is monetizing small content creators. That's pretty much how all of us started our YouTube channel, is because we saw this spike in video like trends that are talking about small content creators getting monetized on YouTube. Well, if you were like me, I saw that people who were creating videos like that were getting some really great results. So what did I do? I pulled out my phone, I gave it a try, and my first one or two videos flopped. Now, granted, they flopped initially. They got a little bit of views. I'll definitely show you, but not what they could have been had I just took out the time to actually understand exactly what it was, the strategy that was used to execute that video, and actually thought out what I was going to touch on as far as what I talked about in the videos, how I was going to edit for the thumbnail, all the things that I should have thought about beforehand instead of just like pulling out my phone thinking like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. Let me give it a try. Don't do that. I did that. I learned my lesson. And now here I am, 20 something videos later, telling you to not do that thing. Okay. So definitely do not go into creating content or starting your YouTube channel without having the knowledge built up and the confidence built up about what you're going to be talking about and what you're trying to teach your audience. Please don't. It's not worth it. And it'll save you a whole lot of time if you just avoid doing that altogether. Sit down, get a strategy, study, get the knowledge that you need about the topic that you want to talk about, and then go in to execute a video. Okay? Okay. And mistake number two that we absolutely want to avoid is not making ourselves clear from the beginning. You're a new content creator here on the YouTube platform. You have such a blank canvas to play around on. So you're actually in a good spot if you're starting from ground zero like I did, because you want to make yourself known. Make yourself clear from the very first video. How do you do that? Well, if I were to visit your channel, even if you just have one video uploaded, what did you discuss in that video that would make me want to watch the next one? Viewers are subconsciously thinking this anyway. They're thinking like, what is this person about? What are they offering? And what can I get out of what they're teaching? I should be able to identify those three things when I go to visit your YouTube channel or come across a video in the algorithm that you've uploaded. I should be able to tell. Even before that, even if your video just pops up in the algorithm for anybody, what does your title say about the video that's about to play? What does the thumbnail say about you and what you're going to be talking about in the video? What does your default picture reveal to me about the kind of content creator you are? There's little things that really make a big difference when you're trying to make yourself known in such a big platform. So from the beginning, make your identity known. Make yourself clear. This is me. My content creator name or my YouTuber name is this, and this is what I have to offer you. If you can X and check all those boxes, then you have got everything that you need to start a solid YouTube foundation. But I have to be able to, as the viewer, I have to be able to know exactly what it is I'm going to be getting from you And that takes a lot of thought, it takes intention, and it just takes a little bit of time and a little bit of patience to really refine exactly who you want to be known as on the YouTube platform. Now, I know mistake number 3 is going to be very relatable because I've been here, I've done that, and I'm definitely working constantly to avoid from this type of mindset. But you have to get out of your head and you have to stop overworking on things that are not even going to benefit you in the long run. Now, what do I mean? You're in your head a lot about how you think you should be showing up, how you should be creating content, and how you don't look like that person and your content isn't as good as the other person. All those things are causing you to work double the amount that you even have to, when all you have to do is just be yourself and work with what you have. There's subscribers on my platform that have opened up to me in the comments about how they don't have a lot of time. They don't have certain equipment, or you guys are very vocal and open with me, which I definitely appreciate because it helps me to help you and to remind you guys that you really have to take a step back and take the weight off of yourself. A lot of this is you putting this on yourself. People aren't thinking the things about you that you're thinking about yourself 9 times out of 10. And that becomes a burden because you can't convince yourself. You can't get out of that mindset. I know because I've been there. So I'm only speaking from experience when I say showing up, okay, being yourself is not an easy thing to do, but it becomes easy once you shift your mind to think, I'm comfortable in who I am. What I have to say is very valuable, is knowledgeable, and is something that'll help somebody. So it doesn't matter how I look or if I don't have the same stinking, I don't know, tripod and lighting as so and so. You have your phone, you have a voice, you have a face, and you have beautiful knowledge that you can be sharing on the YouTube platform. So get out of your mind, get out of your head thinking that this wall is going to be up forever and I will never be able to show up because I don't look like this and I don't have that. Not true. You absolutely can show up and you absolutely need to, because there's people who need to hear what you have to say. But you can't do that if you're not at least trying to stay consistent and show up on camera. Unfortunately, YouTube is a platform about you. It's about the person that has the channel. You're the face of your channel, so you have to show your face. People want to see you. I tell you guys that all the time because it's true. Nobody's talking about you the way that you're talking about yourself. So once you make that mental switch to, this is a delusion, this is a lie that I tell myself, and it's a negative thought that just keeps coming into my mind. Once you undo that and realize, like, no, I'm actually a great speaker. I'm actually a really awesome person with a beautiful personality. And there's so many people that are going to like just surround me and love on me. And that's the feeling that you want to focus on, not the feeling of I'm not good enough. I don't speak well enough. I don't have the most expensive version of the iPhone. I don't have a tripod. I don't have a microphone. Just cut all the noise out. It's fine. You're just human. You're complicated. You're unique. You're a hot mess sometimes. Speaking about myself, you're a hot mess sometimes. You're a great mess sometimes. Whatever it is that you want to label it, we're all that. We're all that. And it's still okay. You're still able to show up and be loved by so many people. So just start. Just start. Wow. Hello, lighting. My ring light all of a sudden has a mind of its own, but we're just going to go with it. My last and final mistake that you need to avoid is not having a monetization plan in place. What short-term goals can you accomplish now until we get monetized on the YouTube platform? For example, it's January. What do you hope to accomplish by the end of March? If you started on the 1st of this year, that's a 90-day plan that you can have in place so that if you start here, you want to accomplish blank by the end of March, March 31st. What does that look like for you? If you're a person that just has such a busy life and you have different roles that you and different hats that you play, or whatever I'm trying to say, you wear different hats in life, and it consumes a lot of time for good reason, but we're busy. We're busy human beings, okay? So, what does it look like to be consistent? Can you post every day? Maybe not. Can you post 3 times a week? Maybe so. That's more reasonable. So, if you post 3 times a week for 90 days, okay, if you have 3 months to do that, stay consistent with that goal, that's setting you up for success and that's getting you on a good pace to get monetized. Now, when you don't have a plan in place, you kind of get messy trying to get to the goal of getting monetized because YouTube likes consistency. YouTube likes to push out people who are going to show up and be at their job, so to speak. So you can't expect YouTube to show up for you if you're not going to show up for YouTube. So really sit down and hone in on what you can do so that you can set short-term goals because we're going to get to the monetization. Okay. That's just a byproduct of us becoming these content creators on the YouTube platform with a plan of action, with a clear message that we're getting across, and with some consistency. Now, I'm going to make a whole separate video about consistency because I know how difficult that can be. And because of my background in content creation and even in photography, I've had to struggle to get on a certain schedule to find my pace and find my rhythm because it's not just content creating. It's an editing process that goes behind the content that we create. And if you know, you know, editing is a whole other thing in itself. Like to some people who don't edit and don't do the most, you don't really understand what I'm saying. But for those of you who create content, you know, like the editing process, that's what takes the longest. Filming the content is no problem, but the editing can definitely eat up a lot of time and energy. So over time, I've learned how to pace myself and even schedule out my content in a way that doesn't cause me to burn out. So I will make a separate video about all that good stuff. But for right now, literally have a monetization plan in place. Because to get monetized, you know what you need. We know the requirements. We know we need 1,000 subscribers. We know we need the 4,000 YouTube watch time or the watch hours. And we know we have to do the YouTube Partner Program application. But what can you do in the meantime until you get 1,000 subscribers? What can you do until you get the 4,000 YouTube watch hours? Okay. What will help you get the subscribers? What will help you get the watch time that you need? Good quality content. Okay. But good quality content starts with what you can do. Because when you try to cram in so much stuff and you spread yourself so thin, you're not going to put out anything quality. You're just doing it to say you did it. But really analyze. If you can post and upload every day, by all means, go for it. But if you're somebody who's kind of like in between, you can post daily, but not every single day, maybe twice a week, or even just once a week. If it's a really good quality video, definitely do once a week if that's all you can do. Because all you can do is all you can do. That's a quote. That's a word. That's a message. All you can do is all you can do. So just focus on that. Give yourself 3 months to really pace yourself, have a plan of action, and really keep your goal in mind. If your goal is to get monetized on YouTube, reach the requirements first. Get the subscribers that you need. Get the watch hours that we need for YouTube. Do the YouTube Partner Program application. But before any of that, have a strategy in mind. Plan out your content and put out quality content, authentic content that people are going to want to come back and watch. Okay? I really hope that these mistakes get avoided. Okay? I made enough mistakes for a lot of us. And the thing is, it's so much beauty in learning a lesson behind the mistakes that we make because now I can confidently sit here and tell you guys what not to do. So by all means, take what I've said in this video and avoid these mistakes so that you don't have to follow the same footprints that I did just to get to this point. I want you guys to thrive. I want your channels to just blow up. I want you to get monetized. So if you do these simple things, or if you avoid, let me reword that. If you avoid these things, you'll definitely be well on your way. So with that being said, I hope something made you smile today. And if you haven't smiled yet, I hope you smile before you go to sleep tonight. And I love you guys. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for the subscribers and for all the love. Keep the comments coming in, y'all. I read them. I really enjoy hearing your feedback and the pointers that you guys give. I actually take them to heart. So please continue giving me your suggestions. What other videos would you guys like me to record for you? What other help can I offer? Let me know all the things, and I'll see you guys in the comments, okay? Love you. Bye.